Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Luba.
And my name is Striker, and our channel is about dating in Ukraine and Belarus. What you should do, what you shouldn't do. So, if you're interested in that, definitely subscribe to the channel.
And also we have a free Telegram community that you can join for free. Down below will be the link. There we're gonna post some useful information about Ukraine, some updates, some videos, and our daily life. So if it is something that you would like to see, please join and subscribe to the channel.
Okay,
what is the topic?
The topic today is, well, let me ask you a question, okay? What is your brand? Have you ever thought about this? Have you ever thought, what is my brand? Have you ever thought about that? If you haven't, well, why not? It's such a common thought.
It's actually, wow, it's a good one. I think it's interesting because nowadays everybody about like self-branding, it's like it's a new flow when you not promote your company, you promote yourself and you become a presentation of this company.
I think, yeah, the conversation we were talking about the other day is like, how do you want to be perceived? Or like any brand, right? So when I used to work way back in the day, I used to work with companies when we were developing brands for companies, and people would get so caught up in, say, a particular color or a particular font, and those things were important for the overall feel of the brand that we were building. But what I used to explain to all of our clients was the brand has actually got really not that much to do with the color and the font and the little logo and all that sort of stuff. While it is important, what you need to be thinking about is how do people feel when they think of you. So when they think about your brand or whatever it is, or your business, whether it's an online store or whether it's a type of clothing, they're going to come up with a feeling inside themselves. So if I was to say to you, what about McDonald's? How do you feel as soon as you hear McDonald's? Like you picture McDonald's, you can get what food you can get there, and it tastes exactly the same. That's the brand. That's what McDonald's has spent a lot of time and money building. So when it comes to yourself, and we talk about brand, it's easier to put it into this context when we talk about how do you want people to feel after they have interacted.
Yeah,
with
I
you.
wanted to say it's like aftertaste. What kind of aftertaste people have after they met you, and like what they feel about that, how they think about that, and what is their impression.
Yeah, because no matter what, you have a brand. No matter if you want to change it, whether you don't want to change it, but right now you have a brand. If you think about maybe someone that you know, maybe it's a friend, an acquaintance or something, when you think about that person or you see a text message from that person, you instantly think of something. You think, oh, that guy's like such a cool dude. Or you think, oh, she's such a bitch, or she's like so high maintenance, or there's something anyway. So when you meet a woman over in Ukraine, just to sort of bring it back to that, when you meet a woman over in Ukraine, once you leave that first interaction, when you message her, when she thinks of you, she's going to think of something about you. Like, how was your overall impression? And I think before you go over there, I think it's a very good thing to think about beforehand. How do you want to be perceived? And we never ever say you should fake it, right?
I just want to say it's like with the brand, like you should be real, not the fake brand, not Abby Boss.
Yeah, not Abby Boss or anything like that. Like, you should be real and authentic. And here's the thing, like when guys fake it, they're faking it because they want to be something that they're not, right? So our view on that is that you should be the thing that you want to be. And it may not happen overnight like that, right? But there's no point in going to a date and pretending that you're this high, big spender. You've got a lot of money when really you don't, because you're going to attract a woman who's going to think that you are that brand. And then if you can't fulfill what her expectation is, she's going to be disappointed. No different than if you believe that, a particular brand is supposed to be high quality and then you buy it and then it falls to bits. You're highly disappointed with that particular product or that brand. She's going to be exactly the same as well. So we say, little incremental changes. If you do want to be somebody else, but you want to improve your life, you always start off with something, right? Just something small and work your way up to it. So it's kind of a short video, I guess, and it's something that's probably doesn't need to go into great depth with, but the idea is that once you leave the interaction, there is an aftertaste of you. And that sounds a bit horrible when you say it like that.
No, but like every lady, like in her profile, you can read that she's looking for a caring, loving, like blah blah, like kind of man. Not blah blah. like caring, loving, interesting, with a good sense of humor, with the desire to create a family, with the interest in like traveling and reading and dancing and etc. So this is the qualities. Like when you think about like some sport car, like some brand like Tesla, you immediately understand, so it's electric car, fast, elite, like luxury. So it's a qualities. I would say that it is the qualities that this brand has, or this good has, like a car. So the same about you. And when you thinking about the lady, you're also thinking about like down to earth, like kind and this and that. So this is the qualities that you want your brand to have. Of course you can't fake it. Of course, if you don't own something, or you don't have I don't know, if you I don't even know what quality you can build in yourself, then of course like it's not in your brand, and it's good. But the most important to present yourself. And when we do our coaching calls, I always say that it is very important to just be yourself, be honest, because one of the guys, he said that he had, and it's actually interesting here, he said about his job, and that he was using one company, an interpreter kind of tell him to lie about that, because she said that it doesn't sound good. So he was doing something on construction, but he was not even like a builder, because translator can't translate it properly. She make him like say, no, let's say that you're doing something else. So
it was so bad.
It was so bad. Like it's a little bit like off topic, but it's like, it's also like if he would think about that himself, like no, he need to insist. If there's nothing, any profession is shame or bad, no matter are you builder, truck driver, banker, doctor, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's all like it is you, and it is how you was, how you is, and how you will be. So you have to stuck to like and love your brand, and respect your brand, and be proud of your brand, and be proud of yourself. So this guy, and I told him like it's always, you can, first of all, he was not even a like builder, it's just mistake of this girl that he allowed her to do. He allowed her, he should have explained to her what does it mean, what is he actually doing. And I say, like when I was talking to him, I say this actually sounds cool, because of course in US like, and in Ukraine, to be a constructor, even that, it's different. So think about that, and never let anybody put you down like with your brand, with what you do. Be proud of that, and represent yourself. It's kind of a little bit maybe even selling yourself, but the most important is like real ones. You sell what you really.
I mean, I guess there's two parts. I guess if you talk about a product, there's like the aesthetics of the product, how it looks, and then there's the integrity of the product, like how it lasts and how it how it actually functions. And it's kind of the same thing as well, because the how something functions. Well, that's who you are as a person. That's like, are you a kind person? Are you considerate? But there's also the aesthetics as well. And one of the easiest things that you can change is and be open to is maybe something about your appearance. And this is a big thing that we're very strong on, right?
It's because called rebranding.
Yeah, it's like we refer to as rebranding, because it's like some guys that we've spoken to who were we did coaching calls with, but then they went and did their own thing, which is cool. And we say, look, you can't wear that sort of stuff there. It's just, not only is it out of fashion in the West, it was never in fashion in Ukraine, so it just makes you look like a tourist. But and
a lot of guys know,
and they say, look, I'm comfortable in this. Okay, but then you have to be aware that then that's your brand. Your brand is you're comfortable. You don't give a shit if you look a bit stupid. That's your brand.
And also, like, I will give an example. I know that in the West, people wearing the cargo pants and cargo shorts. That is fine if you go hiking. That is fine if you're already in a relationship and you're driving like from one state to another state to see your parents, and you want to feel comfortable.
And you've got your comfy pants on.
So this is one thing, but you can't really expect to have a nice, good-looking lady on the date if you don't really care how you look like. So that is the case. And there's nothing, like, you always can like think of yourself like a project, and somebody need to lose weight, somebody need to change their style, somebody need to cut off the mustache that they've been growing for years. But it is important, and maybe your life will become better, like, and you need to do these changes. Maybe this is your comfortable zone, but you need to get out of that. And people who talk to us, they know that. I mean, I even sorry for everybody who I offend, but I always very strict and say, like, you need to do this and that. And I think that when people call us, they pay us money and they want to hear that, right? Like, I can't say like, oh yeah, I can sit and listen like to the story. I don't want, because I want you to get as much result as you can from this call. That's why we say that. And trust me, like, I would never tell you anything like that you not need. I will always be right into the point.
And we did recently a video, I assume I've uploaded it at that point, about cultural differences, and it's about having some self-awareness and going, okay, I want to do this. I want a Slavic woman because she is more feminine, and the other values or that you appreciate in a woman that you can't find in the West. So you have to sort of look at those things and have a little bit of self-awareness and go, okay, so what do I need to do? And we'll tell you, me from being in Ukraine as well, I can say, except from my man's point of view, Luba, who is obviously a Ukrainian woman, she'll tell it from that point of view as well. So we'll give you the best advice possible. Now, you may not listen to us, and that's fine, but I'll tell you one thing is for certain, and it's actually the same here, and it's probably more so here, is that when a man dresses and looks and acts sharp, the woman can melt, right? They can really just
immediately.
Yeah, if the man is dressed not that good, it's like, okay, so it's a reflection on sort of more how his lifestyle is. And the guys that say things like this, well, she should love me for who I am. Okay, you got to get to this point first. Okay, she's got to look at you and go, yep, I'm willing to listen to this guy. Because if she turns up on a date and she's wearing baggy old jeans and dirty old running sneakers, you will not go on a second date with her. How many guys have we talked to over the years have gone on a first date and she's just finished work and she hasn't had time, and the guy's like, I was kind of looking for a really feminine woman who dresses up for anything. It's like, okay, well, what more do you need to know? So yeah, so that's just the idea when it comes to branding. Just have some self-awareness, look at yourself, and put your best foot forward, as we say.
Yeah, and if you want to talk to us and you want me to do a little bit of a rebranding for you, and so you feel more confident, more competent, and because I know that it is very important, you need to I think that the most important is to know your powerful sides. All of us has weaknesses, and all of us has some strength. So, and recently I've been talking and trying to say, you never talked to the guys before like that, but with that particular guy I felt this way. I asked him, I said, what do you consider your weak spots and what is your strong? And he said, it's actually a very good one. It's a very good question. Yes, it was kind of think about that. Think what is your strong side, and make it and make your brand around that. So we hope that you enjoy this video and you share with us our opinion, but if you not, please put your comments and we will be gladly discuss that with you.
We'll see you next time.
Bye bye.